Okay folks, this one's pretty grotty, yucky, horrible. So let's see how we can make this one turn out. I don't know how it's going to look, how we're going to make it look any good. So colour looks dirty as well. I should have probably washed it. Could be washed if I had washed it. Colour wise it's shit. I don't like the colour of it. I'm going to just take the magenta out because it's just going to make it a dirty colour, dirty green. Okay, let's see what this dirty thing is. What is it? It's an avocado bag. So it's like the I think it's defective avocados that are cheaper because they don't look as good as the more premium ones that you get. So these are called the odd bunch because they're odd shaped or some cosmetic defect that would normally make them not worth anything at a shop. It's really filthy. This is filthier than I thought. All this dust on there. I'm just going to drop that down on top. But basically, yeah, these are supposed to be defective, but they're still good to eat. They're called the odd bunch. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. It looks a bit too close together, but the colour looks good. The colour is nice. I do like it now that I've... Yeah, I do think it's a bit too... There's not enough white areas. So I'm going to try and change it a bit. Maybe spread it out a bit. Maybe just stretch it out a bit. So stretch that out and just put the paper behind it again and drop the dock feeder onto it. Maybe lighten it further. Yeah, looks interesting. It looks a bit too light now. And I've got that ugly bit of plane tree in there. Bits of plane tree here and there, which I don't like. I do wonder, maybe I lightened it too far. Maybe there's a large hole there, big part there where it's really thin area. You can see there, folks. You can see that thin area that's opening up. That's what we're interested in. So we're going to try and make that interesting, and we're just going to turn it that way. Don't know how that's going to look. Yeah, that's come up looking better actually. Overall, I do think maybe we could take this and take a section out of it and enlarge it and elaborate on it. I do think. So we can now get rid of this dirty, filthy piece that it is. Really grotty. I don't like it. I don't like grotty things, but because I'm on a tight budget, I cannot go op shopping anymore. I've had to give up op shopping pretty much. I haven't done it for nearly a month. Just can't afford the cost of living. Everything's going up in price, and even op shopping is off the table now, so to speak. And it's really difficult trying to keep pace with inflation, however that fucking works. I'm not an expert on that shit. I'm not good at economics or anything like that, and I'm not able to understand how it works. My intellectual disability means I can't learn that sort of shit. It's too complicated, it's too fucking hard. I just haven't got the ability to understand that sort of shit. I was naturally really bad at school. I wasn't able to comprehend things at school, and I didn't like school. I got teased and bullied on top of the problems I had with my education, so I have no real positive recollections of school, except that I started my photocopying career as an artist without actually turning it into a career. But basically it's like a career, and I started it when I was 13. So, and that was in high school. It was in junior high, when I was in year 8. I started playing with photocopiers, and that was when it all began. And that's come up looking quite interesting. I do wonder, gonna run with it. Those bloody leaf blowers make a load of racket. It's a bit polluting, you know. It's like it's not necessary to blow leaves around in my books. I really think that leaf blowing is a bit silly. I know the leaves look ugly and they make a mess, but fuck me, they just come back later anyway, unless you fucking pick them up. But why not go back to the days when we used to have rakes, you know? Why can't they use rakes instead of bloody blowing them around with these bloody fuel-driven motors, and also even the electrical ones, because we're still renewables haven't become the full kit. So whenever you got a coal-fired power station, anything that runs on it, including EVs, electric vehicles, I think that's how EV stands for. Well, yeah, it's still going to burn coal, making it happen. So it's just going to move the pollution elsewhere. But progress is slowly being made, I do believe, and hopefully it'll be completed soon. So, yeah. Let's see how we go with this. Anyway, that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.